terrifying facts about Victor Wembanyama that are freaky. We've never seen a basketball player, or even a human being for that matter, quite like the one who's coming up in the 2023 NBA Draft. Many are saying he's the best prospect since LeBron and will become the most dominant player in the league, despite the fact that, listed at 7'2", he looks like he's gonna fold like a lawn chair if he takes the wrong hit. Either way, let's talk about what exactly makes this player a freak of nature. And be sure to watch to the end, where we'll uncover exactly what it is about these freakish features that's causing many to start considering him one of the greatest prospects of his generation. Victor Wembanyama is one of those extremely exciting, long-time coming prospects. Literally. With a wingspan of over 7 feet 9 inches, he has been quickly gaining a reputation as one of the most freakish athletes to ever step foot on a basketball court. He can catch shot attempts out of midair before they even hit the rim. And speaking of the rim, he can nearly touch it while standing flat on the ground. But despite his length, he can still play smoothly like a two-guard. His insane reach, height, and hand size, along with his surprising mobility, give him an edge on the court that other players simply can't match. Coming out of France, Victor Wembanyama has been a rising star on the European pro basketball scene. And Wembanyama actually comes from an extremely athletic family. Both his parents are over 6 feet tall, with his mother being 6'3" and his father being 6'6". His father was an accomplished track and field athlete. His mother was a basketball coach and former player. His younger brother played basketball and handball. And his older sister, Eve Wembanyama, currently plays basketball at the pro level. Even his grandparents played basketball, with his grandfather playing professionally. Victor Wembanyama also played several other sports when he was growing up, including soccer and judo. He currently plays at the power forward and center positions for the Metropolitans 92 pro basketball team. Victor was a 2-time Pro A Best Young Player in 2021 and 2022, as well as a 2-time All-Star of his league. And he also won the LNB All-Star Game MVP and Pro A Championship in 2022. He just barely missed eligibility for the 2022 NBA Draft because he missed the age cutoff for international players to declare for the draft. But he's coming up in the 2023 Draft, and the team that gets him will have a serious edge on the court. The only thing this guy can't do is fit into a Ferrari. I mean, seriously, he's listed at 7'2" inches, but some say he's actually 7'3" barefoot and 7'4" with his shoes on. And he might not even be done growing. Wembanyama also has freakishly large feet, with a shoe size of 20 in US sizes. Compare that to Yao Ming's shoe size of 18. Sheesh! And he has an unreal vertical reach of 9 feet 8 inches. His wingspan is 7 feet 9 inches, which is longer than the standing height of most professional basketball players. His hand size is also remarkable, measuring at 11.5 inches, larger than Kawhi's hands. This allows him to palm a basketball like it's a volleyball. Wembanyama is also able to reach up to the basket from a distance of nearly 10 feet. This is absolutely insane, as most players who are even as tall as him can't reach the rim from that distance. When compared to other NBA players, Wembanyama's freakish features are even more shocking. Listed at nearly over 2 feet taller than the shortest NBA player ever, Wembanyama makes Muggsy Bogues look like Mini-Me. Wembanyama's reach is also more than 2 feet longer than Bogues' reach. He's literally a giant compared to Muggsy. It's hard to believe that they both belong to the same sport. He's also several heads taller than other vertically challenged NBA players like Earl Boykins and Spud Webb. And comparing Wembanyama to your average Joe makes you wonder how he's able to get around the world and fit into the places he needs to go. Airplanes must be a nightmare for him, and good luck if he's sitting behind you in the car. He probably hasn't even been allowed on an amusement park ride since he was a little kid. According to the Centers for Disease Control, the average height for men is 5'9", making Wembanyama over 2.5 feet taller than most of us. His wingspan is over 2 feet longer than the wingspan of the average guy, and about a foot longer than the wingspan of LeBron James. No wonder LeBron called him an alien. These freakish features make Wembanyama a force to be reckoned with on the court. His height and reach allow him to swat shots away with ease, and his hand size gives him the ability to grab rebounds that most players simply can't get to. His reach is so long that he can grab the ball before it even hits the rim, which is something that no other player in the league can do. However, in addition to his incredible physical gifts, Victor Wembanyama also has impressive basketball skills. he's a tenacious rebounder with a good instinct for following the ball. He's also an excellent passer, able to make accurate passes over long distances with ease. You can also count on Wembanyama to hit from behind the arc, as well as finish around the rim. He has the ability to score over defenders with ease, and can even dunk from the free throw line. His size, combined with his mobility, gives him a serious advantage over smaller players. He can even go one-on-one with defenders from the perimeter. But it's even crazier to imagine how dominant Wembanyama's height and reach can potentially make him on the defensive end. He has the potential to be one of the most prolific shot blockers the league has ever seen. One thing is for sure, absolutely no one will call this man an easy bucket. He can cover the whole court with ease and is able to guard players of all sizes. And his presence obviously makes it extremely difficult for teams to score inside. When his French pro team played Lithuania, they were limited to only 24 points in the paint, despite normally averaging over 35. The Lithuanian professional basketball team were completely stunned and intimidated by his size. They've been quoted saying that they couldn't even see the rim when he was in the paint, which does not sound like a fun situation to be in when you come down on offense. This was apparently the lowest scoring game for Lithuania at the time. France outscored Lithuania by more than 25 points when Wembanyama was on the floor. The Lithuanian coach stated that seeing Wembanyama on video doesn't do his size justice, and that you can only realize his true size when you see him in person. He led France to a silver medal in the 2021 Under-19 FIBA World Cup, where he averaged 5.7 blocks per game. This was more block shots than anyone had ever averaged in the history of FIBA competitions. Coaches have also said that he has strong confidence and a high basketball IQ. But seriously, you would be confident on the court too if you had Shaq looking up at you. So he'll definitely have a big impact defensively on whatever team picks him up in this upcoming draft. No one likes getting their shot pinned to the glass in front of everyone. His intimidating presence will severely limit the effectiveness of the opponent's offensive strategy, giving Wembanyama's team a clear competitive advantage when he's on the floor. Although, he'll need to bulk up to get prepared for the physicality of the NBA. In any case, Wembanyama's a freak of nature that's coming to dominate the league for many years to come. Many are predicting that Wembanyama may even revolutionize the center position. It's no wonder NBA scouts are drooling all over him and his freakiness.